Thanks, Jody. Good morning, everyone. Preparations are now underway for a state funeral to honor former South African President Nelson Mandela. This is the scene in the capital of Johannesburg this morning as 10 days of official mourning have begun in South Africa. Mandela died yesterday at the age of 95. Next week, his body will lie in state in the capital of Pretoria for 3 days. And South Africa's president says Mandela will then have a state burial on December the 15th. Dozens of world leaders are expected to attend.
Grabbed my hand, grabbed Thabo Mbeki's hand, and it's a famous photo now, and held the hands in the air, sending the message that notwithstanding previous divisions, together we will build the new South Africa.
He was the first great man of my color that I saw on television, who was universally loved. So it didn't matter if the person beside me was white, East Indian, Chinese, or black. They loved Nelson Mandela too.
He changed everything. He made people aware that weren't aware before. He sacrificed his life. He was a wonderful man.
Back here at home, temperatures across the south coast have been downright chilly for the last little while, but the mercury is about to take a major plunge. With more on some wicked wind chills we don't normally see in this region, Greg Harper is live in Langley this morning with more. Greg.
Good morning, Kyle. Yeah, this will be one of the coldest spots in Metro Vancouver here this morning. Right now in Langley, it's -6, but it's the wind that's going to make it feel even colder today. It's not too bad right now as we look at this big tree behind me. The wind barely blowing. There is some of a breeze, though, and when it does start to blow, you feel it rather quickly. It will feel as cold as about -12 this morning in Langley because we are expected to get winds up to 20 kilometers an hour. Brace yourselves for a very cold evening, especially in parts of the Fraser Valley. We're expected to get winds up to 50, possibly 70 kilometers an hour, so it will feel like -20, perhaps even colder than that. This is why it's so cold right now, according to our Russ LeCate.
Well, we're almost into the winter season. We have the longer nights, of course, so typically if it clears, it cools off to -1, -2. That's, what we call cold around here. But this is real Arctic air that's come spilling down over the mountains. And when that wind starts to blow tonight, it's a deep layer of Arctic air. It swirls from all directions, and you'll really feel that biting chill.
And it's not going to warm up anytime soon. We have a chilly weekend ahead of us. But, Kyle, at least it's dry.
Bundle up. All right, thanks for that. Greg Harper reporting live this morning in Langley. BC Hydro crews are investigating the cause of an outage that left about 54,000 customers without power in Greater Victoria last night. The problem was centered around some equipment at a substation in the downtown core. Most service was restored within about an hour. Have a look at what Victoria appeared like yesterday. Our province's cold snap turned the fountain at the front of the BC legislature into a bit of an ice sculpture. Light snow began falling in the morning and carried on for a better portion of the day. Sunshine is expected back in the capital for the next couple of days. For sale to a good home, one used campaign bus, but buyer beware, it may smell a little bit like marijuana. Yes, Sensible BC is putting its mobile headquarters up on eBay as it heads into the final weekend of its petition drive to have marijuana laws changed in this province. Bids for the Cannabis, see that, start at $25,000 US with an option to buy it now for $40,000.
We don't actually own the bus, so it's the owner of the bus who's been the driver of the bus for us, and he's pretty much lived on that thing for the last 3 months of the campaign. I think he feels sad about having to let it go and to take off the banners, and people have been signing it over the last few weeks, so it's got a lot of value for us in that regard, sentimental value for us in that regard.
The campaign is coming to an end well short of its target. It has gathered only half of the 400,000 signatures needed to begin the process of reforming marijuana legislation. That is your news to 6:34. With a look at your morning sports, here are Don Taylor and James Cebulski in the Sportsnet Connected studios.